Please join us in the litany found in your bulletins. When invited to do so during the litany, freely share the names of those who are on your hearts this morning. The peace of Christ be with you.
And also with you.
For the saints we remember, for those who have followed a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, for those who have followed Jesus the Christ, whether in the 1st century or the 21st.
We give thanks to God.
For all those who taught us to value faith and reason, heart and intellect, for all those who tried and failed but were faithful nonetheless, for perfect examples who taught us that we could be better, for imperfect saints who taught us to share grace rather than pursue perfection. We give thanks to God.
For Paul, the apostle with the thorn in his side, and Peter, the rock of the church, who sank in the sea. For Junia, the woman who was prominent among the apostles. For Mary, called Magdalene, Joanna, and Susanna, who provided for the church out of their resources.
We give thanks to God.
For Martin Luther, John Calvin, and Ulrich Zwingli, who called us to reform the church. For Alexander Campbell and Barton Stone, who called us to live fully into the name disciple. For Oscar Romero, Mother Teresa, and Dorothy Day, who taught us to reframe our own vision so that we might see the poor. For Martin Luther King Jr. and Dietrich Bonhoeffer, whose prophetic words made them martyrs.
We give thanks to God. For those whose names we have not read today, for those whose names are already forgotten, for those who were not saints, but merely innocent and who had no voice, for those who were not so innocent, but had a voice and spoke for the sake of God's kingdom, for the young ones full of vision, gone too soon, who still come to us in our dreams, for the old who always prayed for us, who left us the legacy of their yet-to-be completed dreams. We give thanks to God.
Silently or aloud, let us name the people who showed us the love of God. Let us name the people who struggled and now are at peace. Joshua Allen Hale. Let us name the people for whom we grieve and whom we miss. Let us name the people who taught us to sing and helped awaken us to music. Let us name the people who are encouraging and for whom we are praying. For these and other saints, we give thanks.
Lorraine Reedy.
Philsom Graham.
Dee Stewart.
Jolene Colonies.
Jesse Armstrong Singleton.
Keith Barber.
Shelley Ferguson.
William Arthur Bill Kerwood.
John Poundstone.
Laverne K. Jackson.
Virginia Bell.
Don Nunnally.
Guy Waldrop.
Peyton Gooch.
Shirley Showalter.
Ron Little.
Ben Pogue.
David Alexander.
Maurice Glenn Burke III.
Joyce Dusenberry.
One candle is lit for all those we hold in our hearts. One candle is lit for those known only to God.
For this great cloud of witnesses, let us give thanks to God.